Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. I know you say all the time every game presents its own challenges, but, Ty was talking for the last couple of days. He wanted you to be more assertive and aggressive early on. So when do you know that you've got it rolling early and you can take over a game the first 6 minutes like you did tonight?
Just a feel. I mean, Coach Lou called up the first play for me and went down. So we went back to it. I was able to hit another one and, just felt like I was in a really good rhythm. So just try to see how long I can stay in that zone and just, try to make a mark on the game early on, especially after the way we started at game one.
You got so many guys who have never been to the spot before. Is there any part of you always say game one's a feel-out game. Was there any part of you that just kind of sat back the other night and wanted to see how they responded to the moment and reacted to the moment?
Well, I mean, it's part of me, obviously, yeah. I mean, it's first experience for a lot of our guys in game one. And for me, like I said, it's always a fill-out game to see how teams are playing me, playing our team, and seeing the ways I can be better, and I broke down the film the last couple of days, seeing ways I could try to be better for our team. So, definitely, in game one, I was the, more of the mind, working than anything.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. It almost wouldn't be Cavs-like if you didn't have a lineup change, considering you had 29 different ones in the regular season. But how do you feel like the presence of Kyle and JR from the start opened up your game and just overall helped the team?
Well, I mean, I think it's just familiarity, with that lineup, to start tonight. I mean, you got four guys that's played in postseason games before, and then you add G. Hill, who's got his own experience as well. So, that definitely helps from that standpoint. It allowed, JG and Rodney to kind of get settled into the game before their number was called. So, I think it worked well for us tonight.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. LeBron, we've talked a lot this year about the Cavs' identity and how much it has changed because of so many different lineups and so many different rosters that you've had, basically. When you play you with the four shooters, does it feel more like Cavaliers basketball to you?
I mean, for me, I just try to be as productive as I can no matter what lineup is out there. To start the game, you can obviously with the space, with JR and Kyle's ability to shoot the ball, and obviously Kev, it creates a lot more space. But for me, I just try to be productive no matter what line is out on the floor, and it felt good for us to get off to a good start.
Scott Sargent, WFNY. Brian, a lot of talk is going to be about the offensive side of that new starting five. What can you say that those guys have done, or did, at least on the stretch, defensively as well?
I mean, listen, JR and Kyle were huge, late game. JR being able to pick up Oladipo on that full court pressure, get the steal, get the layup. Kyle getting switched off onto Thaddeus one possession where, could have went either way with the push off or a block, and then he comes right back and has a one-on-one matchup with Miles Turner and be able to get the strip late in the game. They were huge defensively. And we definitely needed that from them.
Tom Withers, AP. Bron, Victor somehow got open for that last three. Went through your mind when he had that open look from the right wing?
That we blew a coverage. That was the thought that went to my head. We blew a coverage, and we were lucky. And I'd much rather be on time, on target, than to be lucky. But he missed it, and we was able to get the rebound.
Overall, what do you think of the defensive effort by you guys?
I think we were better than game one, and we had some laws obviously once again, but I think we were in tune. We were more physical at the point of attack, and and it definitely helped us out a lot.
LeBron, Jason Spells, WTHR in Indianapolis. Given the fact you all came out so strong, so powerful, 18-point lead, what does that tell you about the Pacers, their resiliency to come back and make this a game late?
That they're resilient.
A lot of teams struggle when teams get that big lead in this on the road in a difficult environment. Were you surprised they were able to come back?
No, I don't think any of these 16 teams that's in the postseason, 8 in the East, 8 in the West, that's going to struggle. If they get down. I think we're all here for a reason. We all punched our ticket for a reason, and Indiana is one of those teams as well.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. So, LeBron, how do you think this sets things up for Game 3?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the way you guys played tonight and the way they won Game 1, what do you think this means for the next game?
It means the series is tied 1-1 and it's going to Indiana. So, we got to be ready to play. They got a great crowd, and they're a really, really good team. So, it just sets up for Game 3. It's just the next game.
LeBron, PJ Ziegler, Fox 8. I know you said coming into this game that you wanted to be more assertive. Did you think it was going to take a 46-point effort to lead your team to victory?
I didn't come into the game saying I want to be assertive. Coach Lou said it. I never said. I said I'm going to play my game, and I did that tonight. I made some shots early, got into a rhythm. Defensively, I wanted to be in tune. I wanted to try to get my guys involved as well. But I mean, I don't come in the game saying I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to do that. It just kind of happens to flow of the game. I play the game the right way, and that's just the result of it. So, we got some work to do tomorrow. We're going to watch the film, break it down, and see ways we can be better in Indiana, where we know it's going to be a very hostile environment come Friday.